Okay, g'day guys. So today we are talking about the overhead tricep extension using a barbell. Fantastic, or in this particular case, it's an easy bar, but it doesn't really matter either. Fantastic exercise to grow your triceps. What we need to know is that the further we go up and above our head, the more we start to load up the long head of the tricep. That being said, we're always going to use the other two heads of the triceps. But for those who don't know, there are three heads of the triceps. Okay, there are two that roll that are activated more so when we are using more of a downward pressing motion. So things like tricep push downs. Okay, but then when we're right up and above our head and we create this stretch, we are entering into, or we're recruiting a great deal more of that long head of the tricep. The long head of the tricep goes up and into our shoulder, and that's the one that we always want to be pulling, or how we create stability is by pulling that shoulder blades back and down. We'll talk about this in a minute. But that's how you activate your triceps a great deal more, by pulling those shoulder blades back and down. Okay, so let's discuss how to set up for this exercise. What we need to realize is that we want to create what we call a straight line of pull, okay, and we want our hands up and our elbows up nice and tall. So a straight line of pull, for those who don't know, is trying to keep our wrist, our elbow, and our shoulder all in a line. Okay, so when we are coming down, we want to be in a nice straight line coming back up. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here, right now, that I have the worst lat flexibility, so you won't see my elbow up really, really high, but ideally for those who can get their arms right up above their head, this will be a fantastic position to start from, and then from there up and down. Okay, so let's dive into the exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to start by pulling our shoulder blades back and down and creating stability through our upper body. From here, we're going to roll these elbows in, and we're going to drop this weight down as low as we can. Now you can see that lack of range of motion through my arms, that I actually can't get my elbows up nice and tall, but ideally we want these elbows up as high as we can get them. Now, from this position, we're going to keep those elbows in, tucked in, and creating a nice straight line of pull from here, driving up and not flaring these elbows out. Okay, a lot of people you will find when they are doing this exercise, okay, that they start to flare their elbows. So they start coming out like this, okay, you see them pump out like that, right? By creating a line of pull that isn't straight, you can start to put unnecessary loads and tensions on different ligaments, and therefore create issues such as tennis elbow and golfer's elbow. For example, whenever tennis players are coming through and doing a big forehand, they get this shock and loading through the interior portion of their arm, and as such, this starts to load up and cause issues. Golfer's elbow, very much on the back end, because when they come through like this, they're loading up. When they hit that golf ball, loading up there, causing issues. Okay, so again, with this exercise, we want to create stability, so we want to pull our shoulder blades back and down, sit up nice and tall, or if we're going to stand, then we want to make sure that we're keeping our legs nice and locked and we're not jumping up and down. Shoulder blades back and down, elbows up nice and tall, and we're looking to go down by straight lines, straight back up, straight line, straight back up. So again, we're looking to go shoulder blades back and down, straight line down, straight line up. 1, 2, and keep those elbows tucked. Okay, try not to allow them to flare their way out like so. Hi team, and that there is how you want to go about doing a tricep overhead extension.